We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian.
First pitch coming, here it is. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Real Muto corrals it. The throw to first is in time, one down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Cole Tucker. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at one.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-1. Fouled off. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Jose Osuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Bruce will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Joe Musgrove gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Gene Segura standing in, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Pitch on the way. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Line drive to center field. Reynolds is there. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. now pitch on the way.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Enters play here at 279, 21 homers and 92 RBIs. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Second inning ahead from Cincinnati, but first, here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. All even now, 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That is it. the third baseman.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 46.
Into the box now, Kevin Kramer. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
1-1 the count now. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Adam Frazier would be next. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Behind 0-2 now. Realmuto playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Popped him up. Moran is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
In now, Alec Bohm. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dyson's there. And that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So here's Adam Frazier. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fouled off. Frazier is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Fouled away. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
This is foul right side. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the Pirates are in the hit column.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Joe Musgrove, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Stallings, base runner at first with 1 out. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. At the plate, Brian Reynolds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0 home. Popped up. Bohm shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Nick Williams.
The center fielder, Nick Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there and records the first out.
Batting number, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia 3rd, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. First offering on its way.
Hey.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Cole Tucker.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Next will be Jose Osuna. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he got him.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Here's the pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
The first baseman,
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Hoskins drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And the pitch. And that misses. 2-2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Still even at 2-2. Popped him up. Osuna moving to his left, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, Colin Moran. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 46.
So striding in, Kevin Kramer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. This is skied into short left center. On the run is Williams. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Frazier, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
Ball one. Count 1-0. Ball two.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in to try it again, Jacob Stallings. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First offering on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Outside, 3-0 now. Two out with the man at first. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
To the plate now, Joe Musgrove, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dero, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Pitch on the way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone. JT Realmuto has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
The right fielder, number 9, Jay Bruce.
At the plate now, Jay Bruce. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Musgrove will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alec Bohm. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So a runner at first with one out now, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Reynolds. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Bruce has a read on it. 1 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Cole Tucker.
Ready once again, Cole Tucker. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Now at the plate, Jose Osuna, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. Score remains tied 1-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Aaron Nola.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, G. Segura.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Now batting, Scott Kingery. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew Martin.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jarrod Dyson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And it's fouled away.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Standing in, Colin Moran. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And he fouls this one off. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Kevin Kramer is on deck. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
At the plate, Kevin Kramer, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob.
Into the box, Jacob Stallings.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dyson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
the first baseman, number 17, Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Dyson. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jose Alvarez will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Brian Hayes is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Hayes.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one, swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Pirates move in front now 4-1.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Into the box now, Brian Reynolds, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. The double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Osuna. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Bruce. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh lead. Joe
attention,
Smith
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Leading off the inning, Jay Bruce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jay Bruce.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And there's one away. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
In now, Alec Bohm, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Phils have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
I don't care if you throw sidearm or what kind of arm slot you have. When you serve one up like that, these hitters will make you pay just about every single time.
The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Bryce Harper will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. He'll come into play at .317, 34 home runs and 83 runs batted in. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Ninth inning straight ahead. It's now 4-2. And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Adam Morgan takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Stepping in, Gerard Dyson. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Gerard Dyson.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Here comes the first pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Morgan, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
The 2-2. Liner toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Stepping in now, Colin Moran, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Segura for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Kramer. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Bucks go down quietly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Gene Segura. Keone Kela takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 35, Keone Kela.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Kela is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now in the box, Scott Kingery. He's set, and the pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0 on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Slow roller down the third baseline. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's outside.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
The 1-0. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Philly down to their last strike. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Pittsburgh Pirates host road win number 40 on the year. Joe Musgrove records his 14th winning decision of the season. Aaron Nola struck out 10 in the losing effort. Keone Kela earns the save out of the bullpen, his 46th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.